Thank you for joining us here at the Esri Developer Summit. I'm Leslie Fountain, and I'm here with Michelle Matthias, and we'll be talking about how you can collaborate using GeoNet, the Esri community, to connect with other developers and Esri users around the world. Michelle and I are just half of the Esri community team, so allow me to introduce you to the rest of our team members. We have Chris Catania, our team lead and community strategist, Louise Branscombe, our community moderator and project manager. You'll hear from Michelle Matthias, our community manager, who will be demoing our new community platform. And again, I'm Leslie Fountain. I am the community content manager who supports storytelling and content management in the community. GeoNet is a global community of Esri users where you can find solutions, share ideas, and collaborate to solve problems with GIS. In addition to other users, you'll also find Esri staff and distributors contributing and sharing information about Esri products and services. Last fall, we changed to a new platform to improve the user experience for our members. Our new community is designed to help you quickly find solutions and subscribe to communities that are most relevant to your work. The community has more than 200,000 registered members. In 2020, we had 49,000 new members, 13,000 monthly active members, and 3.5 million unique visitors. As a registered member, you can also submit product and enhancement ideas to Esri through a section in our community called ArcGIS Ideas. Members can vote and comment on ideas with their use cases to advance innovation with Esri products. Last year, more than 1,500 ArcGIS ideas were submitted to Esri for consideration. You'll learn more about ArcGIS Ideas in just a moment. Collaborating in the Esri community means you can discover what other users are working on and the problems that they're trying to solve. You can ask questions and find solutions from other members' stories and expertise. And you can work with other developers in the community on coding and getting feedback on your work. Here are just a few comments from community members who were able to find solutions to save them time on projects, build and refine workflows with other members, and also build professional connections and relationships with other GIS users. Pictured to the left are some of our most active community members that we call MVPs. These super users of the community often provide help and valuable contributions to the knowledge base of the community. There are more than 36,000 accepted solutions across the community to help you solve a problem. You can subscribe and connect with other users in one of our developer communities or worldwide communities. Members can also create or join user groups focused around geographic areas, industries, or topics such as the Coronavirus Disease GIS user group that was launched last year. To get started, you can create your free account using ArcGIS Online or another account setup of your choice. After you complete your account registration, fill out your profile by choosing one of our many avatars or by uploading an image of your own. Add a brief bio to explain to other users what you do and what your interests are. Next, start browsing our communities to find places that are relevant to your work and interest areas. From here, I'll turn it over to Michelle to give you a tour around the community.
Hello, my name is Michelle Matthias, and today I'd like to give you a quick demonstration and introduction of our new GeoNet, the Esri community. I'm going to show you how you can use the community to connect with other people, find places of interest, share knowledge, ask questions, post ideas, and overall just collaborate and find solutions within the community. Let's get started here on the homepage. If you haven't been to our community, just a quick tour, you can sign in the upper right corner. I'm already signed in, so you can see my avatar here. You have a navigation right from the top menu bar here. It's going to be organized by different products, industries, developer spaces, which we'll explore a little bit more in more depth later. Worldwide would be our different distributor or global groupings. And then all communities is where you can see everything within the community. So from this menu, you can pretty much find what you're looking for. It will change based on what's most active in the last 30 days will show on this view, but if you want to see all product communities, you just need to click into the all product communities link and it will show you all. We have about probably 95 different product places in the community at this point in time. So you can use the different sort filter options or the organization across the top to help you locate what you're looking for. Or you can always search from the search bar here or at the top of the page. If you use the in-page search bar, you'll have the option to drop the list down and select from all community, specific documents, this place, or users or members. So a little bit more granular options with the center search bar. Let's go back to the home page. So what you'll see on the home page is really just some basic information about the community. So how many people are online, how many posts, solutions, and then whatever the latest activity across the entire community. So we have probably 200 user groups and then maybe another 150 places that are organized by either products, developers, industries, services, etc. So this page will aggregate across all of the community and bring in what was most recently posted. On the side, you'll see some tips on how to guide you through the community, introduce yourself, posting ideas, and then top collaborators. So let's jump right into how to connect with other people. This is a great place to start to find those people that are out here answering the most questions. So they're going to be on this top collaborators leaderboard. You're going to have a top collaborators leaderboard at every place. So if you're just interested in the top collaborators for Python, you can navigate to the Python place and look at that list. But this one is going to be for the entire community, and you can click into it, see the full list. You can look at the last 3 months. You can even look at last 7 days to see who's answering the most questions. And you'll notice that most of our questions are answered by either an MVP or Esri staff. They'll have the little indicator next to their name if they are an MVP or Esri staff. So these are great people to maybe follow or connect with in the community because they're going to be putting out the most solutions. So a great way to find people and connect with them within the community. If I wanted to look at somebody's profile, I could click in here, and this is where I would go to actually connect with someone. So if I view profile, I can see a little bit about, in this case, Dan. I can see what badges he's earned, what ideas he's posted, his latest contributions. I could direct message him, or I can connect. In this case, I'm already connected, so I have a disconnect option, but if I weren't connected, it would say connect, and that would connect me with Dan, and I could continue to kind of scroll down and see some other interactions Dan has had in the community. From my own profile page, so I'm going to go up to my avatar and go to my profile page so I can show you how it looks when you've connected to different people. So from my profile page, I will see my own stats, my activity within the community, my user groups that I follow, and I've posted ideas, they would show here, or if I've commented on someone's ideas, it would show me that contribution here. Then you can see my latest contributions, but if I keep scrolling down a little bit, bookmarks, anything I've bookmarked within the community, and then my following. So if I wanted to see who I'm following within the community, I could click view all, and it's going to take me to another window where it's going to show me all of my connections. So here I can see all my connections. I can see their status if they're online, when they last visited, their latest posts. So, and from here, if I wanted to disconnect from anybody, I could do that as well. So now we know how to find people, connect with people. Let's find places of interest, and maybe we'll see a different group of people there, or at least we'll figure out how to subscribe or share knowledge or use these different places in areas of our interest or expertise or region. So again, I would go to the top of the page and let's focus on developers. You can see our most active developer pages are showing up here, but if you click all developer communities, you're going to find all of our options for developer communities that exist in the community today. You can see we have a couple of new ones that we've added with the introduction of the new ArcGIS platform. So if you're interested in Mapbox or Open Layers, we now have some place where you can come and ask questions on those specifically. But as you can see, our most active places are Python, JavaScript, REST API. So if we look into the Python place, we will see every page is going to look very similar in this new platform. We're going to have our blogs, our questions, documents, videos, and ideas right here within this place. These are different boards organized by their content types, but this main page is going to aggregate across all those boards. You're going to see your top collaborators for Python. You can see a lot of our MVPs are very Python oriented as they're in here answering a lot of questions. So again, good people to connect with. So now that we're here, we want to subscribe. Maybe we don't want to see everything in this place. Maybe it's just Python questions. We can subscribe at this level, at the place level, and it's going to give us options to subscribe to everything or partial. So maybe I just want to subscribe to questions and I can uncheck everything else. Click Save. Same action. Now when I go to the Python questions board, I will already be subscribed to it. So I'll just have an unsubscribe option. So I could have come here directly and just subscribe, but I did it on the previous page. So multiple ways to do kind of the same thing. But now that I'm in here in the question section, I can start to interact with different questions. I can create a question. I can search to see if my question's already been asked. And again, I can see the top collaborators for this place. If this is an area of interest, this might be something I subscribe to, I follow. I might come back here at any given time to check in to see what's going on, share my own knowledge, or ask questions. You can see that when something's been answered, it'll have a little green check in the corner. And we highly recommend, if you've asked a question, come back and see if anybody's given you a correct answer and mark it solutioned. You can also mark multiple answers or replies as solutions in case there's more than one way to do something. Closing that loop is going to help the next person that comes here looking for the same question. They'll be able to jump right to that solution. So you'll have the option up here to jump to the solution. So it's really important to close that loop when you're asking a question and you get responses. Come back and see if any of them are correct and mark them as such. And you just do that by marking as solution or accept as solution right in the reply. So very easy to do. And then it will pull it to the top and make it more visible for the next person that has the same question. So if you're new to asking questions and you're not quite sure how to get started, we do have some help documentation, again, from our main navigation at the top of the page. If you go into Community Help, there is a document, might be here right at the top, but let me look under how to ask a question. Then we have how to write a good question that will generate responses. So this is just a best practices tips on how to write a question that's going to help you get the best solutions. This just suggests enter a descriptive title, provide the software version or program language being used, and then a little bit more information about code formatting if you're going to add code into your question. Our MVP users have provided some really helpful tips here. If you go to this code formatting, the community version, Dan created that on how to put your code in. Also, if you're having error messages, share screenshots of that. The more information you can give into the body, the better, but keep your title descriptive but concise. If it's too long, it will get cut off. There is a limit on characters in the titling. And then, like I mentioned earlier, close the loop. Once there is replies, you can kudo them, which means you like them, and then find the one that best answers. If there is one, mark it solutioned. And again, you can mark multiple solutions. So again, great resource here in our community basics under community help documents on best practices for writing a good question. Additionally, another big use case for using our community is to provide feedback to our product team at potential ideas or enhancements. And you can do that from any place within the community that might have an ideas exchange. So each place, product, some of the developer places have an ideas board right in their place. But if you're not sure, you can always just start at the ArcGIS ideas page. This page is going to give you a lot of information again on how to get started posting your ideas. You've got some getting started guidelines on submitting frequently asked questions. You also have recent blog posts listed here. Some of our product teams are really good about coming back and telling you which ideas they've incorporated into their product. So closing that loop with the communication of, okay, we heard you, we took these ideas, and we've put them in the product. So these blog posts are going to help you kind of see that full circle. But if you're just getting started posting an idea, you can find all of the ideas exchanges here. There are about 60 to 63 idea exchanges, and you can find them through here. You can sort by latest activity, replies, post count, views. When you go into one of the ideas boards, you'll have an option at the top to help you, some guidelines, submission guidelines. Labels are really important for some of our bigger products. So when you're posting your idea, keep it a minimum of 1 or 2 labels, but pick the best label. That means the right team is going to see it and be able to review it, take action, etc. But you can come in here and post an idea, suggest an idea, and you'll be guided through that form on how to select your idea. And then you can always come back here and check the status. You'll see the different statuses are listed down here. You can see how many are open, how many are already offered, under consideration, etc. So a really great place, an innovation place for giving us feedback on our products and enhancements that you'd like to see in the future, ideas you have. So I've shown you how to connect with people, find places, share your knowledge, find solutions, post questions, post a good question, post ideas. So I'm just going to wrap up by showing you where to find some useful resources. So if you go to Community Basics, we've got a couple of options over here. We've got, first of all, our community help documents, our blog, our feedback area, and our member introduction. I'm going to start with the community help documents. And in here, there's some key things to look for. So we've got known issues and future enhancements. Here's about using the community. And since it's a new community, we are still tracking some bugs or some issues we discovered at launch back in November. And we are tracking our future enhancements for the community here as well. So this is a good document to follow. You can find the ArcGIS Ideas Submission Guidelines here. Lots of really helpful documents on using the community. A couple I'm going to hone in on are about the community. So we do have a set of community guidelines. If you're ever in doubt on what to ask or how to use the community, feel free to check out our community guidelines, and that will give you some parameters for the types of questions and use cases and how to interact within our community. Our basic principles are be helpful, be human, be smart. So again, you can come in here and review this. This is also where you'll find how to ask a question, how to post your ideas. If you're a group owner, you can come in here and learn about group management, profile settings, using your profile settings. If you're curious about ranks and badges within the communities, you can find all of that information documented in here. Additionally, under your little icon up here at the top, you have a help option, a help page. These are just some real quick help tips to get you started. So again, community basics, all of this is also in the community basics section, but if you just wanted to get a quick view of something, you can find it here as well. Also in our community help, we have our community blog. So if you want to stay up to date on what's happening in the community, we put out a weekly blog on curated stuff throughout the community that is new or happening, or maybe a blog or a question or a post of interest that you might not have seen last week that we've highlighted. So again, a great place to follow along with what's happening in the community. And we also, when we're having changes to the community, we'll post them in this blog as well. We have a feedback section. This is just for giving us feedback on the community, us, the community team. So it's not for product feedback, but just community feedback. So if you're struggling with something in the community, this is a great place to come in and let us know, and we'll take that under consideration and see how we can help you. And then lastly, if you're new to the community, or if you want to come in and connect with other people that are new or welcome new people, this is a great place. We have lots of new members coming in and introducing themselves, and we like to come in and guide them and say, okay, well, if that's what you're interested in, here's some places to check out in the community, some people to connect with. So this is a great place to meet new people to the community, and sometimes new people to GIS, and share your knowledge or welcome them or introduce yourself. So again, a nice place to connect with different people. So that's a little bit about using the community. And the last thing I'll show you is under your little icon here. This is where you can manage your subscriptions. So everything you subscribe to in the community, you can manage your level of notifications and how much of that comes to email. So that's all I wanted to share with you today, was an introduction to the new community platform, show you how to connect with people, find places of interest, share your knowledge, ask questions, post ideas, share feedback. Thank you for your time today, and if you have any questions about using the community, don't hesitate to reach out to us through the community feedback section. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.